Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. Yesterday, something happened that shocked the entire Kenya Kwanza brigades. William Samoei Arap Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, was supposed to attend a church function in Embu. The President cancelled that event in the last minute. And Kenya Kwanza were actually shocked because William Ruto has always been perceived to be the kingpin of the mountain. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto was forced to cancel that event because of the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, which had made both the president and his allies to be very unpopular on the ground in Mount Kenya. And William Ruto had to try and justify why he was absent from that event.
Where we were. So when the senior pastor told me that there had been sent an invitation for this celebration, I told him I'm going to struggle because it wasn't in my diary. My diary was committed somewhere else. I've had to negotiate with people in other places because I didn't want to miss this celebration. Because there is truly something to celebrate about Milimani. Because I have personal experience of the humble beginnings of this church, and looking at it today the way it is, it's awesome. It's a true blessing, and I wanted to be part of this great moment, celebrating 30 years of God's faithfulness in Milimani Church.
But Rigathi Gachagua decided to attend that function. In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Rigathi Gachagua decided to attend an event which the president was supposed to attend and the president cancelled in the last minute. But before we go into all those details, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua attended the church service in Embu. And two things were very clear for those who are keenly following the political developments in the Republic of Kenya. Number one, that was the first public appearance Rigathi Gachagua was making after he was impeached. Which means the choice of Embu was also very significant. Why is it significant that Rigathi Gachagua chose Embu? William Ruto is keen on impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. And William Ruto wants to appoint someone from Mount Kenya East.
We believed as Meru MPs that number 2 is supposed to take that place of number 1. So we signed on strength that Kindiki is going to be appointed as NDP. But from the time we passed that impeachment, things are not as they were. There is a lot of lobbying from various sectors of societies. A number of tribes, communities are lobbying to have their own, to be number 2. I'm concerned because you see now, we are hearing of somebody like Irongo Kangata. They're even calling us, they're robbing us to support them. There is also a majority leader, Kimani Ichung'wah. There is Anne Waiguru, the women caucus of governors. They are up in arms, saying that according to the speech of William Ruto, president, and he promised them that the next deputy president will be the woman, will be a woman. They are also mentioning Grandes Wanga, and also sometimes they even bring the name of Raila Odinga in the scene. So when they bring all those things in Kimeru, is what we say, Mambura ya kuyanyenje. Mambura ya kuyanyenje is not straightforward as it was. So I'm so much concerned that there are those other players who have come in the scene. See? So it shouldn't be as that rumors and as it was at that time, because he was number 2. Let's number 2 take from number 1, because number 1 has been impeached. as the deputy president. More than that, when Kindiki is down here, like Central Menti, all the rivers which we have flows to his place, Tharaka, where he comes from.
And he's been trying to split the mountain into two, the Kikuyu side and Mount Kenya East.
Mount Kenya East old significant voting numbers, making us critical region in shaping the political and development direction of our country. I think it is important to repeat that. Mount Kenya East owed significant voting numbers, making us a critical region in shaping the political and development direction of our country. Our voice and corrective decision in the national matters cannot be assumed. As we continue to support and oversight the current government, we remind our leaders that our numbers matters, and we expect to see more development initiatives to reflect our contributions to the national vote. As a region, we have come of age and wish to henceforth canvass development matters affecting our people as a distinct entity. Our employment, we extend our deepest appreciation to His Excellency, the President William Ruto, for the many job opportunities already extended to our region. We further request that the future opportunities for employment to be extended to our people. As leaders, we remain committed to ensuring the development of Mount Kenya East. Our people deserve nothing less. As the registrators from Mount Kenya East, and on behalf of our people, we have unanimously agreed that the link between us and the executive is Professor Kithure Kindiki. Mount Kenya East is on the rise. Mount Kenya East is on the rise.
Muri, what is the problem in Mount Kenya?
I can see my brother, who has a lot of respect, is trying to evade the question, which I can call the elephant in the room. When we say that be telling the people the truth, Mount Kenya is not joined by economic activities. No.
Correct.
The Mount Kenya, we are held by genetics.
You remember the other member of parliament who was quoted as saying that they impeached Rigathi Gachagua because William Ruto had promised to appoint Professor Kithure Kindiki. Embu is in Mount Kenya East. And that can explain why Rigathi Gachagua decided, okay, these guys have impeached me. The president is coming to Embu. I'm also going to Embu. We want to see who is who. So the choice of Embu, in my view, was because of the Mount Kenya West, Mount Kenya East politics. So that's the first thing that you should have noted. The second thing, which was also very clear, was the fact that Rigathi Gachagua used private chopper to this event. Previously, Rigathi Gachagua would have appeared in this event using the Kenyan government chopper. This time around, Rigathi Gachagua went there. You can see from the previous photo, he was even being saluted by the military guys and the police. This time around, Rigathi Gachagua just arrived in a private chopper. And something which you also need to know or to note is that that chopper is owned by Peter Kenneth. Very significant. The fact that Rigathi used Peter Kenneth's chopper to that event is something which, in my view, is significant. And of course, the fact that he used the private chopper, Rigathi Gachagua wanted to tell the residents of Embu that either the government has denied him the opportunity or he's now a civilian. But what was the objective of this particular trip? That's exactly what I want to reveal to you guys on this platform. So please, if you've not subscribed, take this opportunity, just a second or two, and subscribe. And allow me to also thank the following people for the coffee which they sent to me earlier today. It goes a long way in supporting this channel. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on your screen. I'll really appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to listen to Rigathi Gachagua's speech very briefly, less than a minute, so that you can get something before we focus on the objective of the trip.
Yale yote ambayo inaendelea Kenya msijali. Si ndio? Si iko Mungu mbinguni. Sisi ni Wakristo na tunamwamini Mwenyezi Mungu. Na Mungu atafanya mapenzi yake. Binadamu wanaweza panga mambo mingi lakini iko Mungu mbinguni. Muendelee kutuombea. Muendelee kuombea nchi yetu. Sisi tulichaguliwa na watu wengi hawa ya Embu. Si ndio? Sijui kama tawezekana tulichaguliwa na hii watu yote tufukuzwe na watu wachache. Hiyo ni haki kweli watu ya Embu? Na ndio mimi namshukuru huyu mjumbe wenu Getonga Mukunji alipiga kura. Alipiga kura. Alisikiza watu wa Embu vile wanase.
Now that is Rigathi Gachagua in Embu. But what was the objective of the trip to Embu? Because I've always reminded you on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve specific political objectives. What are some of the objectives Rigathi Gachagua wanted to achieve by going to Embu in an event which was supposed to be attended by the president, and the president cancelled in the last minute? Number one, I think Rigathi Gachagua was looking for an opportunity to stamp his authority in the mountain. If Ruto had attended this event, Rigathi Gachagua attended. Of course, nobody was going to stop Rigathi Gachagua from being given the microphone. Remember yesterday, in fact, if you missed the video, I'm going to share the link. I explained why William Ruto had to cancel that particular event, because he feared sharing a platform with Rigathi Gachagua. So in my view, if you were to ask me, Rigathi wanted to stamp his authority as far as Mount Kenya politics is concerned. That's why even the governor decided to miss this event. All William Ruto's allies decided to skip this event. So that's number one. Number two, Rigathi Gachagua, in my view, also wanted to gauge the ground reaction. When public participations took place in the Republic of Kenya, particularly in the mountain, the ground was very clear that they don't want the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, and that if Rigathi Gachagua were to be impeached, then both of them should have gone. Now Rigathi Gachagua had been impeached. He was now going to Embu as an ordinary person. Why? Because he wanted to gauge the mood of the ground. Is the mood still similar to the one he witnessed when public participation were taking place? So that's very important, number two. Number three, I think Rigathi Gachagua is also a student of Moi politics. I think Rigathi Gachagua wanted to incite the residents of the mountain against William Ruto, because William Ruto was initially supposed to come here. Last minute he decided to cancel it, which means his team probably had even facilitated William Ruto's allies to attend this event. I know how these guys operate. I monitored them when General Lugola died, how they were organizing people, paying them to go and sit strategic places before ordinary people came. So I think he wanted to incite the residents. But first of all, what is their reaction? How are they reacting? Are they pro me or are they not pro our cause? If William Ruto is serious, he should have gathered enough intelligence that Rigathi is now more popular than him. And when it comes to political incitement, I think Rigathi Gachagua can easily do that. In fact, if there's one mistake which Kenya Kwanza has committed, was to assume that the Gen Z's projects, the Gen Z protests were actually organized by Rigathi Gachagua. Because personally, I've never believed that Rigathi Gachagua has what it takes to organize protest in the magnitude we witnessed during the Gen Z protest. So in my view, he wanted to incite the residents so that if Ruto had been here, he would probably be heckled, and the impact, what would have caused, especially William Ruto's allies being heckled, the kind of spiral effect. Lastly, I'm 100% convinced that Rigathi Gachagua was trying to decampaign anti-William Ruto's allies. He knew that the fact that William Ruto was going to attend, some of the members of parliament allied to William Ruto were also going to go to the event. He was also going to make an appearance. He was going to be given a platform. These MPs were also going to be given a platform, and the people were going to be the judge. And based on the fact that the ground is too hostile for some of these members of parliament, that's what Rigathi Gachagua wanted. And I can give credit to William Ruto. He really consumed the intelligence briefings he got. William Ruto had been briefed to do two things. Number one, avoid any public gathering in the mountain. You will never see William Ruto in the mountain anytime soon, until probably after Rigathi Gachagua is completely removed and maybe the residents have forgotten. He was also advised to tell his allies not to go to the ground, because going to the ground would mean they were going to be heckled. In fact, their strategy now is to organize events where they invite people through cards, similar to what Kimani Ichung'wah did. Kimani Ichung'wah had some event, I think today, or was it yesterday, where those who were attending had to produce the invitation. They don't just want to be heckled, because if heckling were to start taking place, they would escalate and might actually incite people, and of course the image outside there for them would also be very bad. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the reasons why Rigathi Gachagua decided to go to Embu for that church service. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.